All right, so here's the deal. I have just been on this emotional roller coaster that I just can't seem to get off of for some reason lately. I don't know what it is, but I guess we're just going to do this video diary style and just chat a little bit. But lately, I would say probably the top of August, I would say, is kind of when these feelings started to kind of just show up and fester, and just no matter what I have done or tried to do, I can't quite seem to shake them. I mean, I am feeling all the emotions. I'm happy, I'm excited about things that are coming, or that have already arrived, if you will. But at the same time, I'm extremely anxious, I'm overwhelmed, and I know that all of that just comes from fear, fear of the unknown, fear of just fear. I mean, it's the best way I can sum it up. It's just fear. It's so much. And I'm trying myself to figure it out, put my finger on it, and I just can't. And I just feel, I don't know, I just been in the funk. And I tell you guys, when I say a funk, I mean like literally just not wanting to do anything, just not wanting to show up, just wanted to stay in the bed if I could. Like if I literally could just stay in the bed all day, I would stay in the bed. And I don't want to label it as the D word, because I don't want to label it as that. I just think it's I don't know. I really don't know. It's a whole bunch of different things. And let me start at the beginning so that hopefully my rambling kind of makes some type of sense. So for anyone that has been around with the channel for a while, you know that I own and operate a home daycare as my primary source of income. I also have a tax preparation business that does bookkeeping and stuff like that. And I also dabble in a few other little things just to bring in extra income and all of that jazz there. Now, over the summer, I have had a house full between my own 4 kids, my nieces and nephews, and then the few daycare kiddos that I have had over the summer. And it was awesome. I enjoyed the time with my babies, with all of my babies, and just getting to kind of relax in the role of mom, in the role of auntie, and in the role of childcare provider, and not being, I don't know, too worried about getting things done, so to speak. I mean, of course, there's always things that have to get done. But it was just, I don't know, the summer I just kind of relaxed. It just was chilled out and like, whatever comes my way, comes my way. It is what it is kind of thing. Like, that was the summer for us. And then getting into August, things started to slow down. I was done with all of the nieces and nephews visiting. Everyone was back home in Louisiana. Brought all the kids back. I only had a few daycare kids every other week. Like, I think the first week, the third week in August, and that fourth week in August, that was the only time that I had daycare kiddos. And then after, in between that, the kids that I had were with their other parent, etc. Anyways, it seems like the top of August, I guess, the reality of the new season of life that I'm going to be walking through, my family as well. I don't know if they realized it or if it has set in for them, their new reality as well. But my new reality, I guess the top of August is when it kind of started to settle in that once my kids transition to school, I'm going to really be technically a stay-at-home mom. Although again, I do have another business that I run, and that business doesn't require me to be in direct contact with people every day. Like, there's no daycare. Let me slow down. So I have been festering since really the top of the year, whether or not I was going to go back into taking in full-time daycare clients. And just with everything that's going on with my own family, Jalen's going into his senior year this year. Jada entered the 9th grade this year. Maddie's in the 5th grade this year. That means she'll be going to the 6th in middle school next year. Oh my God. But anyways, Jalen's working now. So I'm pulled in so many different directions. So after going back and forth with myself, talking with the hubby about it, praying about it, I finally decided that the new school year, I was not going to take in any full-time daycare kiddos, any kiddos that would require me to be, you know, hands-on care throughout the day. I told myself I was not going to cry in this video. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But I told myself that I was not, made the decision that we were not going to take in any more full-time daycare clients. And it's more, and really I said it's going to be for the remaining of the year, for the remaining of 2018. Come the top of the new year, 2019, I don't know if that will still be true or if anything would change, etc. But just right now in this season, our family is so busy. My husband works literally 12 hours a day, 6 to 6 pretty much. He doesn't get home till about 7:30 with the traffic and all that stuff there. So I'm literally, like, on the domestic front, I do everything. Like literally everything is left to me kind of thing. And being that his income is the source of the income that our family receives, I don't want to, I feel like I can't ask him to do more on the domestic front. I feel like I can't ask him to say, hey, this day get off early, or, you know, take a day off this day so you can do doctor's appointments or you can do school, whatever. You know, I feel like I can't do that. So even more so, everything is on my shoulders. You know, even though when I think about it, it has always been, you know what I mean? But it has, but the fact that I worked and I had the daycare, I guess I felt like I gotta work and I can't take off because I have these new clients and these parents are just getting used to me, so I don't want to be absent. So you have to take off, hubby, and take the kid, you know, our kids here, there, wherever they gotta go, or you gotta be off early for whatever. But anyways, I'm just, again, all the emotions. I'm overwhelmed. I am completely overwhelmed. Completely, like, just anxious. And I tried to talk to the hubby, tried to convey my feelings to him and explain to him, like, all the emotions that are festering inside. And poor guy, he just looks like a deer in headlights when I'm talking to him. It's almost like in the back of his mind, he's saying, okay, I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to nod ever so often. And I'm not going to walk away. That way she doesn't get upset and blame me for whatever she got going on, right? And that's exactly the look that I got when I was talking to him the other day. But I realized that he just can't, I hate to say he can't understand, but he just can't understand. From a woman's point of view, from a mother's point of view, from a wife's point of view, he just can't get the grip of what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Anyways, so with the daycare, again, deciding that if I do take any children in, it would just be before and after school care. Kids that would come in the morning, then they would catch the bus with my children to go to school. And the kids that would come after school and they would sit here, you know, an hour or so until their parents got off to pick them up. That's what my thought was. That's what I kind of spoke on. I didn't put any effort into it. I didn't, you know, say, okay, let me advertise for this. Let me put the word out for this, etc., etc. I didn't do any of those things. But I tell you one thing, guys, God is faithful. God is faithful, because this is only, we're day 3 or day 4 into the first year of school. And I have 2 families that I am now providing just before and after school care. So the daycare is not, I'm not quitting my business. I'm not putting my business to the side or anything like that. But it's just a season of life that my family is in. I can't be, I don't know. I can't be devoted to other people's kids. And I hate to, I can't be devoted to the daycare business in that aspect, if that makes sense. Like, because when you run a home daycare, you are the business. So if I call in, then these parents that are relying on my services have to go and find somebody else to keep their kid. And if I have kids here, you know, in the afternoon when Jalen has to go to work after school, I can't bring my son to work because I have these other people's kids. And it has always been the struggle with daycare life. It's, you know, I have always had to have, it's always been a struggle. I have always had to have some type of assistant or someone here that way I can still cater to my family. It has always been a struggle and has always been a balance. So anyways, the whole point of this video is just for me to talk through this as well, and maybe just play this video back for myself. I don't even know if I'm going to post it, but at least I can talk through it to myself, because I'm overwhelmed. And when I tell you guys overwhelmed, I mean, like, y'all, my house is a mess. Like, literally, the dust bunnies have taken up residence and they have not paid a deposit. That's how bad it's been. Like, literally, I have not touched my stove, my crock pot, my Instapot, nor the microwave in probably the last 2 weeks. Now, I'll tell you, if I'm going to be completely honest, if dinner fell on my to-do list, that meant we were going through somebody's drive-thru, or we were going to be sitting in some restaurant. No kidding you. The budget is like non-existent at this moment. Literally, we have been eating out probably every night for the last 2 weeks. Especially, well, there may have been 1 or 2 occasions where, especially the weekend, husband has been home on the weekend. He has sort of his second gig, which is the sports day. So he's been home on the weekend and he's been throwing together whatever to cook. And hell, I haven't even been eating dinner. That's how I know I'm stressed and I'm anxious and I'm overwhelmed. And again, I don't want to say the D word, but I'm just, all the emotions is what I have been feeling. All the emotions. I haven't done anything around here. Literally nothing. I can't even tell you. I don't know how this house is still standing at this point, because it's just a mess. Like, I'm looking in the corner and I can see Dust Buddies dancing over there, having a good old time. Like, she don't care, let's party today kind of thing. Literally, that's what's been going on around here. And this is so not me. This is so not me. And I just can't, I don't know, I feel like I just can't shake it for some reason. I have tried to just kind of clear my mind, listen to some gospel music, worship music, just taking a little walk around the corner, and it helps some, but I don't know. It's just so many emotions that I am feeling. And right now, I just don't want to do life. I don't want to be mom, don't want to be wife. I just don't want to do anything. I just don't. And I know that's not healthy. I know that's not where I should be. And I know a lot of my, I don't know, I got, y'all been crying like just for no reason, just crying, like just literally crying. And I know a lot of it is just all the changes and all the transitions that we're going through, or that I'm going through. Maybe I'm making it a bigger deal than what it needs to be. I don't know, but I know that it's all the emotions. And I don't know. Just frustrating as well, because try to talk to the hubby about it. Again, he just doesn't get it. And try to talk to, you know, a few, well, not a few friends, one friend really, and got some, you know, some feedback and some good advice, but I guess it's still just my crap of emotions that I got to figure out and sort out to get back on track with life and all that stuff there. I don't know. I'm just so overwhelmed and just, I guess, too frustrated in a sense that I worked so hard for years to build my daycare business up, to get my clientele to the point where I really didn't have to advertise. Everything all the business I have gotten has been by referrals, word of mouth. And I kind of feel, and I guess it's kind of jacked up to feel guilty, but, well, I don't know. I kind of feel like here it is again. I have to give up what I've worked for so long. When I started my daycare business, it was in a time that we had just moved into our house. I had just had Mason. I was completely miserable, commuting an hour back and forth to work. By the time I got home, my kids didn't want to be bothered with me because they were going to daycare, and they would talk to the daycare, you know, ladies, and then they get home, they would spend time with Dad because he would pick them up from work, from daycare when he got off work. And then by the time I got home, it was me to nurse the baby and then get myself ready for the next day. And so that's kind of the birth of how the daycare started, was that, you know, something has to give, and we're just in a different season of life at that point. We were in a different season of life, and yeah. And I did feel a lot of resentment at that time because I was in corporate America and I had worked my tail off to get to the position I was in. And it was like, I have to give that up to stay home with my kids, but I still need to produce an income. So I guess I gotta take care of other people's kids. And the birth of the daycare happened. And now I'm at the point where I have completely fell in love with my daycare business. I have built it to where I wanted it to be. I love all of my daycare babies I have had over the years. And I feel like we're now in another season of life in my family, and I have to give that up now. And even standing out loud just sounds completely selfish. Completely selfish. And I'm not trying to be selfish, but it is kind of. And the hubby can't understand it. Like, he doesn't get it. I'm like, you know, I know that the job I'm doing is raising my kids and being a mother for them and making my home a home. I know in the bottom of my heart that that's the most important thing that I can do. Like, I get it. I know that. But still, just being a woman with her own dreams and own ambitions and own desires. There's more to me than just being mom and having dinner made and making sure everybody get where they need to go, including the damn dog. And by the way, now that we are not going to have daycare kids full time, my family thinks that they could get another dog. They lie. The devil is a lie. I'm not. No. Lola said no. Lola said no in the story. But they want a dog. They want, like, they all looking at me, and literally every day Maddie asks, when can we go to the shelter to get a dog? We're not getting another damn dog. Like, no. Like, that's going to, you know, and I told the hubby, you work all day. Who's going to take care of this puppy? Me? And he's like, oh, we can get a big dog. And no, like, get a goldfish and call it a day. I will make sure I feed the goldfish pebbles every day or whatever they eat. But I don't know, guys. I am just completely overwhelmed and completely emotional. And I've been talking to the dust buddies because literally there's just a pile of them sitting over there. Sad, I know. I kind of want to hire somebody to come in and clean, but that's really not an option since we have literally been eating out for like the last 2 weeks, literally. So that budget is shot. I shall not be able to get someone to come in here to clean. It's not going to happen, but I will get someone to come in here and do my rugs because I ain't about that life. Anyways, again, I don't even know if I'm going to post this. If I do, comment down below. Tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me that all the feelings and all the emotions that I am feeling, I'm not crazy. Somebody please tell me that, because I feel freaking crazy. I feel like I'm taking things for granted. I feel like I'm selfish. I feel like I have no right to complain about now transitioning into what I knew was coming. Like, it's not a surprise. I've known for years. I've been working financially, digitally. That don't make sense. Digital. Anyways, can't even talk. I've been working digitally. Why am I saying digitally? Yeah, see what I'm saying? My brain is so frazzled, I can't even think straight. I've been working my butt off over the years to make sure that we're in a place financially that we can survive and live comfortably off one income. So there shouldn't be a surprise to me that this transition is happening. But I kind of feel like it just dropped out of thin air and it happened. Like, I just woke up one day and now I have a senior and a freshman. I don't know. I'm just completely and utterly overwhelmed. And I ran out of wine. Sad. Sad, I know. Very sad. I was going to get me a drink of wine last night, and Maddie came out the bag. Mama, you don't have any more. I don't see any. I'm like, girl, stop playing. Go back there and look. Yeah, there's no wine. Who figures? It's the little things that keep me balanced. Anyways, again, somebody tell me I'm not crazy. If I post this video, just comment below, Michelle, you're not crazy. We all been there. Please, because all these emotions that I'm feeling and this constant waterworks out of my eye, I am over it. I need to figure it out. But what I'm going to do, what I vow to do, is I'm going to give myself just a little moment of time, just a little moment of time to feel all of these emotions. And then I'm going to stand up, hold my head up high, take a deep breath, and get my act together. Get my crap together, because literally, I don't know how much more my house can take, for that matter, because, you know, it's dirty. And it's not that it's junky, like stuff is everywhere, it's just dusty, because I ain't dusting forever. Like, the entire month of August, I did no cleaning. Thank goodness the husband likes to clean bathrooms, because otherwise I don't think they would have gotten done. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just in this funk and I can't seem to shake it. So again, I'm going to give myself just a brief moment of time, and then I'm going to kick myself into gear. Yeah, I'm going to kick myself into gear. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know what I'm going to do to not prolong it, but to push forward and get out of this funk. But I know that I need to, and I know that I have to. And I also told my kids last night, if somebody asks me for one more thing that they can help themselves with, I am packing my bags and I'm leaving, because I can't deal. I can't deal. Literally, Jalen comes and asks me for toilet paper. Like, what the hell? If we don't have nothing else in this house, we got toilet paper. Please just go and walk to the attic, or the crawl space rather, and get the damn toilet paper. Why are you asking me where the toilet paper is? I don't understand. I just think he was really baiting me for another question he probably had, and wanted to see what kind of mood I was in. And to say the least, I may or may not have blown up about the toilet paper, so he did not follow up with another question. And now that I think about it, I feel so bad for that. But seriously, just ask the damn question. Ask what you really want to know. You don't want to know we got toilet paper, because we always got toilet paper. And the day that I run out of toilet paper is the day that hell freezes over. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If that happens, I cannot call myself a couponer anymore. And that's another thing. I haven't even really had time for couponing. I went to CVS last Sunday and I was all game, like I'm going to go in and get my deals and do all this other stuff. And then I sat in the truck and I just cried. Like 35 minutes later, the hubby texts me, hey, no, he calls because he's my stalker. He calls and he's like, hey, are you almost done? Are you on your way home? Can you stop and get this? I just hung up. Click. Like, get it your damn self. Like, woo, Jesus. Like, just get it yourself. Like, no, I'm not going to stop and get it, because I can't even get myself together enough to go into CVS and utilize my coupons. So, no, I'm not stopping. I don't even know what it was that he wanted. But I tell you this, I didn't get it. It's whatever it was. All right, enough whining, because that's pretty much what I'm doing at this point. If I post this video again, somebody just tell me I'm not crazy. And I'm going to pull myself together, get my act together, and be back to normal, my new normal, as a stay-at-home mom. But I still work. But it's different not having a house full of little daycare babies. It's just a new season of life. So, all right, I'm going to stop rambling, and yeah.